What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Boo Bash and to my channel. Today we're talking about all things Disney and I'm super excited. So I wanted to make this video because I am heading to Orlando for 12 days by myself for a solo trip in November. Now, when I say solo trip, I don't mean I'm completely by myself. Greg's just staying here. Greg is staying in Texas. He is holding down the fort. He is making sure Muffin doesn't have any wild and crazy parties because, you know, can't trust the cat. And I am technically combining 2 mini trips into 1 big trip, and I'm beyond excited. Today, I wanted to share with you guys all about how we planned it, how we, did everything, and show you guys my spreadsheet to help me visually plan things that I've used every single trip since 2014, and it's a game changer. So if you guys want to see all of that, see some tips, tricks behind the scenes, then just keep watching. All right, so I figured what we would do is we would chit chat a little bit, and then I will show you guys the spreadsheet, and maybe I'll try to do like a split screen. I don't know how to do that in Final Cut, but maybe I'll figure it out so that you guys can see all of that too. So what I'll do then is I will also talk you guys through the spreadsheet and all of the planning and stuff like that. You guys all know I'm a travel agent for Castle Explorers Travel Agency, and also 2 of my really close friends, Liz and Mallory from Pittsburgh, we wanted to do a girls weekend because we haven't actually been able to spend time with each other since, oh my gosh, I want to say it was like last Christmas whenever I was up in Pittsburgh for Christmas. We planned the girls trip first, and then the agency retreat came up afterwards, and it kind of worked out perfect. So we don't have to worry about, like, school year, things like that. So for us, it was more of a when do we want to go kind of a thing. When does work out for us? And that's why we picked the dates that we picked. Some things to factor and to consider in whenever you're planning your Disney trip is, number 1, when can you go? If you're constrained by like school year and things like that, you're gonna have to obviously look at that. But if you don't have any of those restrictions or limitations with travel, basically whenever works for you. I typically am not a personal fan of traveling or doing anything like that over major holidays. I just think Disney and Universal can get so packed, so crazy busy that the introvert in me absolutely can't stand that many people. So I do like whenever we go and it's not as busy. We have though done Disney and Universal, oh my gosh, we've gone January, April, May, June, August, October, and December. So we've gone 7 months out of the year, and honestly, I have to say, I think the only time that I would not go back would probably be June and August. And sheer fact of just because there are so many people, because it is prime summer break time. When we went in December, we went like the 2nd week of December, so it was after Thanksgiving craziness, before the Christmas craziness. It's actually really nice. We did the Christmas party at that point, and it was actually, they were still selling tickets for it, so it wasn't even booked out. Beyond that, really just booking. Another thing that we always use when we're booking trips is we look at what deals are available when we want to book. So Disney offers so many different discounts throughout the year. They just offered a Disney Plus subscriber discount. They will offer off-season discounts, so it'll be like, a fall vacation, spring vacation, things like that. They offer annual pass holder discounts, and just different things like that. So if you see something like that coming up, usually what that means is it's a slower season and they're wanting to book things out. Now, for the 2 days, 1 night that I am there before Liz and Mallory fly in, I was able to use my annual pass holder discount, and I got like 20%, 25% off of my room. I'm staying at Riviera Resort, so I was able to do that. For the 2 days, or like 2.5 days, 2 nights type of a thing, when they leave on the 8th until the Castle Explorers trip on the 10th, I actually rented DVC points, and I am staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So DVC rental is also another really amazing way that if you want to stay at a deluxe but it's a little bit out of your price point, you can do it, because you can get it for like 40 to 50% off what the retail price is just by doing it. I will try to find like a link or something for the company that I use, and I'll put it down below. They're amazing. I use its DVC request. Let's talk through the spreadsheet that I've got. So like I said, at this point, I'll try to do like kind of split screen so that everything can vibe and you like is understandable. First major thing that I do whenever I am planning my trips is I like to first off just list out all of the days and dates that I will be there. It just makes life so much more simple. It just makes everything that much more easy to understand and to kind of like organize and navigate. The next thing that I like to do is I like to put the resort info across the top. And because I have technically 4 different stays, I put them in 2 different colors so it was easy for me to distinguish. So you can see that I have the Riviera. This is where the timeshare will be. I don't remember exactly what timeshare we're staying at, so I left it blank, but I know that I'm here for those days. Then I put Animal Kingdom Lodge for the days that I'm at Animal Kingdom. So I check in on the 8th and I technically check out on the 10th, but we check into the Castle Explorer's house that day, so I put that all there. Now, these 2 blue boxes on either side, they're my flights. I normally have all of the information in there, but obviously I took that out because like it's things like flight numbers and stuff that, you know, privacy, confidentiality, all that fun stuff. So what I want to do is just go through each day with you and kind of just run through it, why I planned it the way that I planned it, and do all of that. So one thing that I'm doing because of the solo component of it is I have a private car service that's picking me up. Now with Castle Explorers, we are contracted with I think 1 or 2 preferred companies for that. It's not necessary. It's a total extra, slightly bougie thing to do, but because I'm traveling on my own, there were a few things that I wanted just to kind of do extra, and really kind of go all out for. So I have a private car that'll pick me up. One thing that we do like about the car service is the fact that they just pick you up at the airport and take you straight to the resort. I could do the Sunshine Flyer. That would be a cheaper option. That's also a very well-known option, but I'm a little bit extra and I just didn't want to make multiple stops. Then that day I have reservations at Hollywood Studios, so I just blocked it out. I am not doing Genie Plus. I don't do anything like that because as a single rider, it's so much easier to get onto things because so many times they're looking for 1 or 2 people to fill up gaps, so it makes it super easy. That evening, you can see I have a dinner at 8 o'clock at night. I'm actually going to Cape May Cafe. And this is whenever I talk about, you know, in past videos, eating during off times. 8 o'clock is really late to eat dinner, but the chances of me getting to my table within 5 minutes is very high. So I like to eat during off peak times. Now, before I move on, I want to show you guys 2 things that I put at the bottom of my spreadsheet. These are 2 different tables. So the first table is actually my park table. I have all of the parks listed here, and then I have all of their times, and then I highlight the parks that I want to go to. One thing that I like using is I use a website called Touring Plans. What that does is it gives me a guess on how busy the park is going to be during those days. So for example, on Saturday the 5th is like peak wine and dine marathon time. Even though it's open, you know, 9 to 9, the Touring Plans website gave me an estimate of like a 9 out of 10 on the busyness chart. So when we were booking our parks, we just decided not to do Epcot on that day. Way too busy for us. The other table that I have down here is what I call my dining table. So I have 3 spots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I like to put all of my reservations down here. So what I'll also do is I will put my reservation number. Sometimes the computer system glitches and, you know, they will accidentally delete a reservation. But if you have a reservation number and you can prove that it's your reservation, they will accommodate and honor it. So I keep everything down here.
You can kind of tell where I have all my Epcot days just because I have eating around the world, because we don't do reservations on Epcot, we just eat at all the food booths. So Friday the 4th, my other really close friend Chelsea lives in Orlando, and she and I have plans to spend that day together, so I just blocked it off knowing that I'd be spending it with her. And then the car is picking me up and taking me back to the airport because Liz and Mallory fly in that evening. We will get a rental car and then we will head to the timeshare. Saturday, we are at Animal Kingdom, and you can see here another teal box for dining. We are actually doing Haleo at Disney Springs. We wanted to do kind of like a little bit nicer of a restaurant just to celebrate all of the birthdays that we have missed, because we haven't been able to celebrate each other's birthdays being states apart and everything. So we're doing that. Sunday is Epcot day and just obviously eating and drinking around the world. Monday is our Magic Kingdom day, and we are doing a lunch reservation at Skipper Canteen. Our lunch reservation is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is a off-peak time, and you know, I love Skipper Canteen. I'm really bummed that they got rid of the pad thai noodles. But yeah, so we'll be there pretty much the entire day, and then on Tuesday the 8th, we're planning on doing a Disney Springs day. Now, they will leave kind of like, I think early to mid-afternoon to go back to the airport because they're flying back to Pittsburgh. I'm actually heading over to Animal Kingdom Lodge and checking in, and I have a 9 o'clock BOMA reservation. I have never been there. I've heard amazing reviews, and I'm super excited to try it out. I figured it's one of those things that, you know, because I'm already there, it was an easy option. And again, with solo dining, talk to the server and ask them about it, because you may be surprised that they have tips or tricks that will help you out. When I was there on my own, the one server, I was at Chef Mickey's, and they were like, just leave your napkin on your chair and we know you're at the buffet and you'll be fine. I've never had an issue eating by myself or doing anything solo. Wednesday, I am doing Epcot. Why? Because I'm sure there's going to be food that I haven't eaten and I'm going to want to eat. So doing a whole solo Epcot day, I'm going to be filming it. I think I'm going to do like travel vlogs with all of these. So those will be coming in like November and December. And then on the 10th, I'm going back to Disney Springs for the day because I want me some Gideon's cookies. And then that afternoon, we can all check into the Castle Explorer's house, and we'll be doing training and just hanging out and everything. Next day, we're doing a whole day of training, but then we're doing an agency Very Merry Christmas party. I'm really excited. I haven't been there in a couple of years, so we will be doing that. Then Saturday, we are doing Universal Studios, which again, it's been a minute. I think it's been 2019 since I've been at Universal Studios, so we'll be there all day. And then Sunday the 13th, we're doing an Epcot agency day as well. I've got 3 Epcot days. It seems like a lot, but with Food and Wine, there are so many menus, there's so many things to eat, so many things to drink, so many things to see and do and try. I wanted to make sure I gave myself time. I have a personal goal to try everything that I can eat at Epcot while I can. Now, I have a couple food allergies, so obviously those things won't be eaten, but I'm really excited. And then finally, I'll be flying home Monday morning.
All right, guys, so that is how I went through and planned and kept my trip organized and all of that. If you guys want a spreadsheet like this that I can put up for you guys, let me know down below, because what I can do is I can maybe make like a Canva link or something that then you guys can color and fill it in on your own. But like I said, this has kept me super crazy organized, and I've absolutely loved it since using it. So thank you so much for watching. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are ready to plan your trip, shoot me an email at Jelaine@CastleExplorersTravel.com, and I will get you booked on your Disney Universal cruise. If you haven't watched the San Antonio trip yet, you need to go watch the San Antonio video trip. Also, don't forget to check out my cruise video, because we had an an amazing time on the Harmony of the Seas, so much so that we're actually booked to go on it again next November. Same room, similar sailing, and all of that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.